16 months is a year and 4 months. So it's like, I think it came out like a year and a half after 1. If it was something like that with Melbourne, I think people would have been like, okay, some of this stuff kind of, it's not a fantastic game, but it's more immediate. Like, you didn't have any cooldown. No, it wouldn't have been, it possibly could have just been a year after 1, because they probably were working on it before the release of 1, which is kind of surprising to think about if that's the case. It's weird.
Let's have at it!
Because normally when it's a sequel or something, they're already working on it while they're working on the last game.
Yeah, it's usually like that, but I don't think that was the case for 2.
It wasn't. I checked. That's why I checked when you said it. I'm like, that's weird, but
I know games, even though they're like, it's the first in a franchise, they greenlight a sequel somehow. It's like, I'm like, why did you greenlight the sequel? It's not even that popular. So I think back in the day it was mainly based off of back when Google was like very big. Usually how they would do it. Apparently the old Dragon Age devs didn't work on this game. At least when it actually started getting developed.
yeah, they didn't.
That makes a lot of sense. No wonder if the writing sucks.
All the writers got fired.
Why? Someone made a review today. Waited 9 years for a new installment in the Dragon Age series, one of my all-time favorite game franchises. I've always been a fan of BioWare games like Mass Effect and the OG Baldur's Gate, even though that's not a BioWare game, funny enough. And I replayed all the Dragon Age games ready in anticipation for DAV. I am both saddened and mad at the state of this game. Romance at any of the companions honestly felt like this should have been in all of the games. Oh wow. Okay, no, that's the things he's glad about. Better hairstyles, even on lowest graphics. It looks like Ultra. Okay, yeah. Characters feel samey. They don't have anything to distinguish themselves from each other, and feel very much like a clique where everyone loves everyone and gets along with no issues. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate, at least from what I've heard. Shit, in Inquisition, Cassandra doesn't like Varix.
Yeah.
Solus just, I don't think, really gives a fuck about anyone.
They don't.
Back to DAO days of corridor running. Puzzles are lacking / non-existent. Combat is dull, boring, and lacks skills to use on the battlefield. By this in Inquisition, you could have had up to 8 skills on your hotbar when using controller and still be able to command your party. You get 1 less companion and 3 skills this time around, making combat at Smash X to win. There's no way they reduced your party size and only gave you 3 skills. That's fucking depressing, actually. So combat's not gonna be better than Inquisition. You don't feel, damn, I guess. No Dalish option for your character if you run elf. This feels like a huge miss. What the fuck is Dalish? I'm like a character development for both PC and PC. No real renegade option. I miss being able to choose if I wanted a lawful good run or just pure chaos. Yeah, that's kind of a disappointing thing. I think that's what me and you both agree on.
Yeah, but no means am I calling Belgard a good game or like anything special, but it's good enough.
I think what I would say it is, from what I have seen, what I am reading from these reviews, some of these reviews, I think this is their first Dragon Age. To be honest. There's no way. Because I can already tell you, the way the characters speak in Inquisition, I think is way better than Veilguard. But that's just me. It's weird.
That's definitely people's first one. That's not really a question.
Yeah, that's probably why it's actually doing so well. Why I refuse to believe that it's doing that well. 'Cause this has to be people that have never played other Dragon Age games and playing it.
Yeah.
That has to be.
Like, I'm
Story. Go ahead.
anyone that has any dedication
cross
to
the
the
bridge
story
and
obviously is
get
not
to the
considered a
tower
good
and
game.
shout.
Yeah. I haven't even beaten one and haven't even played two, and I've barely gotten to Inquisition, and I can already tell you I don't know. It's not. I'm not gonna give a fuck. The characters don't feel like they have much emotion from the dialogue. I feel
Yeah.
they have slight bits of emotion, but they don't actually feel like they have emotion. If that makes sense. Phil's lore completely retconned everything I knew about Dragon Age. Literally replayed all 3 games many times because my love of the games was thrown out the window and stamped on. Feels more like a 12-year-old girl's fanfic than a real lore-driven game. Damn. I think the only continuity that makes sense is Morgan and Fleming. Those are the only 2 things that I actually think are accurate in this game so far.
I bet Morgan doesn't have her shirt on. That
Morgan
shows
doesn't have
everything.
Wait, she has a shirt on in Veilguard? What?
I don't know what she's wearing in Veilguard, but in other games she really doesn't. She's not really covering anything.
She's like my tits are out, basically. Story lackluster, fills all choices I made in previous games. Create a world state was pointless, and while I understand after all this time would be hard to integrate devs into something like Dragon's Keep, I feel they should have given us more choices to add in that that would matter to the game state. Not only that the story feels stale, uninteresting, and just weak. Even Dragon Age 2 was better than this, and we all know that had a weak story and bad pacing. This is 100%.
Okay, bad pacing, yes. Story wasn't too weak though.
See, the fact that we have to say Dragon Age 2, which is a 16-month development cycle game, is better than a 3.5-year-long cycle game is kind of sad.
Very well.
The fact that we say that is bad.
Waste of time.
Felt patronized as a player by how characters talk down to me, even Barrick, when that has never been his personality. Character assassinated previous characters from how they speak to how they behave. This is not a progressive game. The original 3 games were progressive. This felt very regressive and a lot of pointless world politics added in a distasteful way. Oh, real world politics added in a distasteful way that it was uncomfortable for me to play through, and I'm a female, bisexual, demisexual, disabled person that is usually all for progressive games. Instead, this was not what I got. Instead, I was forced to endure a very patronizing cutscene and waste time on things that have no bearings on a world-ending crisis/storyline. Character creation, while better than some previous installments, was still bad. No matter how hard I tried to make my lady elf look good, she still felt like a man in the face. Body, I couldn't care less about, as body wasn't really an option in previous games. Always the same body shape, and we always have gender-neutral armor on anyway, so I didn't care. The face, good gosh, that was awful.
Honestly, I think they made it so you can't change the body type at all, like look different or special. I think that's why the whatever they're called look like that.
That's kind of a fucking pointless thing for character creation, you stupid fox. It's character creation. It's my character, not yours. Heads of all the characters still look large, body proportions are all over the place, look odd and wonky. Just overall, not a fan of this. mode, but I could have lived with it if this was the only con. Overall, this has been one of the most uncomfortable games I've played through. I'm so desperate for a new Dragon Age game that I pre-ordered the deluxe edition of this game and was so excited for this. As I mentioned earlier in this, it really does feel like someone's fanfic that removes everything they disliked about Dragon Age, so all of the set previous story and wrote how they felt the game should end. I wish I could defend this game, but I really can't, and it breaks my heart. This was meant to be a continuation of the already outlined story from the first 3 games. Fucking stupid that it doesn't follow. Instead, this doesn't even feel like the same franchise. I get the old Dragon Age devs didn't work on this game. They didn't even work at BioWare. They don't even work at BioWare, so I expected some changes / retcon. But this is a terrible joke and a fuck you to the fans. The game has zero idea what it is telling and what it wants to be or anything. I feel at this point the game would have been better received had they started from scratch with Origins and rebooted the franchise, or better yet, just created a whole new franchise. I feel like that too. New story. Actually, no, it probably wouldn't even done better. Now that I think about it, it probably solved new story and stayed away from the beloved franchise. I'm usually fine with changes in games / stories, but there needs to be a reason for it. It needs to be better than what came before, even if it's just testing waters and flops. But I can't just sit here and defend or excuse what this mess is. While I doubt my review will change, I still plan to finish this game to see how much else it has been ruined. I will never recommend this game, and I pray no one buys this game. As a loud message needs to be said to companies pulling these stunts. Some other things here. You know, I see a lot of these are like 3 to 4 hours in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will be done.
Like some of these, yeah, 5.5, 3.2, 2.9. Okay, this one's the closest to the current time. But yeah, I feel like a lot of these people might not have gotten into where some of the stuff might have hit them. I think you should usually wait for you're done with a majority of the game at least.
I don't think anything in the game until I beat it, unless it's
Yeah,
story and I'm halfway through and I'm just about it still.
Very well.
Yeah, how is it mostly positive when a fifth of the reviews are negative? Huh? What? You cannot tell me mostly. Hold on. No. 5,000. How much did they say it was positive? Okay, no. The reviews lie. Because when you go to review type, it says there's 4,959. And when you go all the way up, nah, that's not right. That doesn't add up. Maybe I'm, no, that, it says there's 6,314 reviews in total. And it says there are 5,922 user reviews. Is it because it's not counting some of the games that were refunded? Some of the reviews that were refunded?
Could be.
That could be, but I only see one so far that that says it's refunded. Yeah, see, the game is not a bad game for what it is. I actually do like the visual stuff. Yeah. So I think it's not a bad game, but I do not think it is. I will If you really like the game, I get go for it. I guess. Yo, EA has a sale. Yeah. Say less. So do they got Dragon Age 2 on here? sale? I know they had Dragon Age 1.
I know they have The Witcher 2 on there for sale.
Ow! My bruises are all bruised now.
Was I really like The Witcher 2?
No, it is not, because it's still $30 fucking dollars. Why the fuck is this game $30? It is $10 less than Inquisition, and Inquisition came out on 2014.
I'm playing the Ultimate Edition right now of 1, and I never played the DLC in this game, so I don't know what it is.
From what I know, Brandon says it's good.
So that'll be the first time for me for that one.
How is a game that is 4 years older than the second newest entry into the franchise, and is nearly the same price?
This is too good to do on sale.
Oh! Phasmophobia got an update. Okay, why did it say it was like a 78 megabyte update, but then when I started updating, it was half a gig.
Oh fuck.
I'm confused. Why are you fucked?
Those things went very badly. Yeah, we're reloading that one. That went very poorly the moment I walked inside this building. Back away, because they don't do some dumb shit. Painful. I need them all to follow me. We somehow gotta pull them over here. I was just thinking about how to do this. They came to me. Wonderful. You're not doing that shit on my watch. You're not magically me. No, no, no. I'm so grateful that I have a mage on my side now. Life's gonna be a little bit easier.
Yes.
Oh, there's a trap there that I've walked to a couple times and I didn't set it off, but they did.
Very well.
I should say it because we probably got pretty lucky getting to there like we did. There were so many people behind me.
Yes. Of course.
That work out? Anyone that can get into chest. That's one in the lock chest, man, but I don't have no one. One of you, there's some balls coming after me, sir. So what's gonna come out of this? This looks bad. Some worm monster about to come at me?
Yes.
I'll say yes. It's horrifying. Alistair, we don't run in the door. We wait at the door to kill the snipers.
No, I am the door. What are you talking about?
We are in the door.
Not your door. Our door.
Sit down.
You will not win.
I must romance Mordin like I do every time I play this game. There's no other romance option.
Very well.
Everything's under lock and key. I don't like it.
Very well.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Why didn't you complain? You went into the fight. There's a good moaning about what? Yeah, moaning about it. We have to stop fighting to do it. To do. You could try to have another roleplay.
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. But anyway, we need to
time
hurry.
to go
We
get
need
Kring,
to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in
aka
time.
go get
Tay and
pizza.
Loghain will be waiting for the
back.
signal.
Oh, pizza.
Too bad.
Of course.
Save. That was a lot harder. It's not terrible. Oh, they can do that. Maybe I'm gonna take care of him first. But I know some missions later in this, well, later in the story is gonna be a real pain. So I would have to how to deal with that. But Tesla down in the dark for its.
Very well.
I'll start having a lot of them coming at us.
Of course. Of course.
I just want the loot, man. Ooh, that's not good. Well, if you all wouldn't have ran over there, maybe you wouldn't be getting shot by my ballista. Yo. Let's see if I can real quick. Nope. Oh, we actually got a real good hit. Not so cool theory though they died at some point. Alright, you dudes. Made it through this time. Let's not have a repeat of that.
Of course. Very well.
It's not really too big of a problem, right? I was about to die. Barely on Alistair with the back home. There we go. Now hopefully. Get some jets back up.
Top of the
My
tower.
health to fill back up all the way. At least I hope you're still doing up. Okay, you are. Say one more time, that way I know I'm close.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
See, look, the job was extremely important, though you were talking mad shit about it. I needed us.
Damn, bro, why you gotta be so flamboyant, Robert?
I don't know.
I don't know why. Do you even know what I said?
No, I have no clue what you said. I heard words. That's about it.
I said flamboyant.
I don't know. Alistair just got that bod. I was so worried he was about to die.
Tactic. Bite. Ankles.
Because I kind of forgot there's injuries in this game.
We won? We did. Yay!
And they're not fun to deal with. They hurt. They take a lot of stuff away. Luckily, he only has a cracked skull right now, so he's only a little bit more stupid. Him, on the other hand, he has more problems than I know what to do with them. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, that's the way. Go into hair. One-handed tier 2. So Alistair already has a tier 2 weapon. I forget shields in this game are technically fucking armor.